How's it going, guys? And today we're back with another video, and this time a Nike video, as always. Now, they've been doing exceptionally well, so I thought, why not do more? And at this point, I might just become a fully fledged Nike scaling account. I mean, I'm a fully fledged Nike power scaler right now, so why not? I will try to fit other verses into the channel, but for the most part, it will be Nike videos from here on out. Since it's racking a lot of views and subscribers. As always, please like, subscribe, and let's get on to today's topic. Like I mentioned last time, strength in the Nike verse is widely debated. However, I want to look into the Tyrant Raptures for today, which was last video as well with Chatterbox. However, we'll be looking at a different Tyrant class for today's video, and analyze a character known as Indivilia, and answer the question, is she really a fraud, or is she actually very fucking strong? Well, that's what we will answer today. Well, let's first tackle where she scales at, and then look at the damning points against her. So first, she should roundabout be island level, reasonably, since she contested Scarlet quite well, a character who should be comparable or at least stronger than the Kraken, who could wrap around islands and be compared to an island itself. Now let's go into her speed. She's round about supersonic via her statements that she could obtain supersonic speeds during her fight with Scarlet, or aka faster than sound speeds, when she battles with the latter, which actually is the fastest speed feat within Nike, minus Cinderella's feat of dodging red hot sniper bullets. Anyway, let's get onto the evidence built upon her, which put her as a fraud. Or aka fraudism. Yes, that's actually a word. First, let's get to her most damning loss against Crown. Yes, Crown, a character which is even top 5 in the verse, mind you. If you want to know the top 5 in the top 10 in the verse, go into the description and I will link the video down there. Anyway, she went relative to base Crown, however she didn't do any damage to her or any crucial harm to her, which isn't good already. I mean, you're not even harming the top 10 strongest, so that's already really bad. And then when Crown became the Naked King, yes, that's what the second form is called, she got mollywopped. I mean, mollywopped is is a kind word to put out. Yes, this was just a disrespectful loss. I mean, you can't even argue for it because she gets cocky the entire fight and thinks she's winning, only to be left on her literal knees. That isn't even a joke. So yeah, that's a 1L so far. Not a good start. Let's get on to her other L, beating Rappy and her squad momentarily. But you think, right? This would be a W, right? This would be a win. Well, not really, because the minute Rappy shifts into her Red Hood form, she packs her up pretty quickly and breaks her tail as well. And even then, regular Nikes like Rappy, base Rappy anyway, they're not hard to beat. I mean, even a Loudmouth could beat her, realistically, if we're going off that. Even then, basic Nikes like her would probably get one-shot by a regular, Lord class Rapture. So it's not really that difficult to beat a basic Nike. So yeah, they're not even pilgrims at this stage, so it's just disrespectful to even give her a win at that point, because any Rapture at a Lord class could literally be a basic Nike like Anis, Neon, or Rappy. And then yeah, she just gets one-shotted. It's just disrespectful at this point. Anyway, there's no excuse either here. This is just another L through and through. Well, she beat Nihilster, right? Right? No, she ambushed her. Of course she did. She ambushed her with Chatterbox, mind you. However, Chatterbox, you can actually argue it, I guess. Kinda. But with Indivilia, there's like no excuse here. Well, what about her Scarlet, her fight with Scarlet? She did show relativity, right? even then, that's more of a tie. It's not even a win. And even then, you could just count that as an off guard, since Scarlet was kind of off guarded, and even then, Scarlet was just blocking every single attack which she threw at her. So, not looking good right now. So is she a fraud? Yes, she is a fraud. Probably the most fraudulent heretic we've seen, which is ironic. And probably the most fraudulent Nikke we've seen, which is that's just disrespectful. But yeah, Indivilia is a fraud. You can't really argue it or defend her for it, because she just gets cocky, and in every fight she just gets absolutely just destroyed. I could even put Commander, like the literal Commander, above her if I wanted to, because there is proof for the Commander actually beating Indivilia. I might make a video on it, but yeah, she is probably one of the weakest heretics next to Modernia. If you want to know why Modernia is weak, I'll do a video on that later on. But she's probably one of the weakest we've seen, which is just crazy. I mean, if you're weaker than Chatterbox, I think that's already telling you something. Anyway, at least Chatterbox, like I mentioned, you can make a defense for him, an argument for his losses, and even then, he had a good ton of feats on his own, especially when he has the dragon form. So yeah, Indivilia would also get packed up by Chatterbox. Yeah, I genuinely do believe that will happen. Anyway, before we end the video, let's do her hacks. Because I saw it's like a scaling video. So because I don't want to just make is Indivilia a fraud video and then just make an Indivilia scale video after that. It'll just make it confusing. So I'd rather just do some scaling on top of it as well. Anyway, for hacks, she should have weather manipulation, mid-tier weather manipulation, and lightning manipulation. During her boss fight, she could control the weather and cause lightning to strike everywhere and all that, which is pretty cool for our hacks in Nikke. Too bad the user's just cocky as shit. As well as resistances to diseases, and so on and so forth. So, anyway, she also has shield manipulation during a boss fight, especially in Phase 2, since every heretic is equipped with one, so that's pretty good. Pretty much every Nikke has resistance to diseases, so it's not a surprise that she also has resistance to it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Indivilia. If you want to see more videos, please like, subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.